So, a while back, when I was on my walk, yes, and I was around Snösätra, like where there are painting and yeah, there were like a lot of uncompleted buildings, and they used to have like parties, these rave parties there. I was in like one of the big buildings, like one of the uncompleted buildings, but like the big house that was like open at that time. And in there, I found like an injured bird, a baby, very tiny, as a little bit, I don't know, maybe a few days old or week, and it was sleeping. It looked like it was injured. It fell off something because it was on a table. It was not on the floor or anything, but it was like like a big high table, you could say, that they had in there, and it was no other birds around. It was like there were not really like other birds around. I could hear birds, but I couldn't see them. And it was like a lot of poop on the table, as if it had been there a while. And so I decided to like help take it, bring it home with me, because it started raining heavily also. And I met some people on my way because I did not know what to do, and I was asking for help, like if they know what to do, like when you find an injured bird, who to call, or and they told me to like check on Facebook, and some said call the police, and but I decided to check first on Facebook and see, or like Google, and then I found like an animal something anyway for birds here in Sweden, but it was in, I think, Göteborg, so it was not it was not in Stockholm. They could not come and take the bird, but she said maybe the bird fell off from the nest, and the mother will probably be looking for it, so I should take it back in case of anything. But is it like still hopping and stuff? I'm like, oh, it moving, but mostly it was like sleeping. It was like balled up and just sleeping. And but then it started raining heavily, and then I told her I'll go back with the baby after the rain stopped. I went downstairs. I tried to like dig up food. What is worms? I dig up some worms for it, but apparently since they are that small, you have to like chew it up and then give it to them. That's how the mother feed them, and I could not chew it up or give it to them. So when I woke up, I tried giving it, and it was not really taking or responding that way. So, and it started looking at me. So it opened its eyes and started looking at me. It felt like it was scared, because I started feeling like, oh shit, why is it looking at me like that? I started feeling a little bit scared and like panic. So I put him, when I came home with him, I had like this Comhem old box. So I put him inside there. So I just like covered the box up. I got dressed, and then I took him back. But as we were on the way, he started hearing. There was like a lot of. We were at a place, and then a lot of other birds started sounding, and then he like started sounding too, as if like the mother. Yeah, the mother was like calling, or his family was calling, and he was responding. Like, and then he started jumping in the box. He fell out. I put him back in. I started like rushing to go back where I found him, and I left him there. I opened the box, and yeah, I went back a few days. Not the next day. Yeah, I went back there the next day. The box was empty. It was empty, and then there was like big big other birds, but like not that big. The black ones, yeah, these black ones with the yellow nibs, and they were flying around, like yeah. Even when I left it, when I went back and left it, it was one the same blackbird, the blackbird with the yellow nibs. It was there, but it was like looking at me. The sun started shining a little that time. But like yesterday, and yeah, yesterday, early this morning when I went for my walk, and I was like on a particular place also. And I normally take the road, but it was this bird, blackbird with the yellow name. It was on the ground, like so just standing. It looked like it was just standing there on the ground, and looking. I was looking at it, and then he like digged up something, or he had already digged it up, and it was like showing what he had, and it was like a worm he had in his neb, and was like showing me, and I was looking. I was like, and then I started thinking. I was like, is this the same bird, the baby? Like he had grown. He was no longer a baby. He was a big boy now, or girl. Well, it was I believe it's a boy. It was a big boy. I was like looking, and then again when I was coming back, and then when I was at this particular place, I like kind of heard. I heard the bird like screaming, but I really do not understand. But I look at that spot when I came back, and at that particular spot, because I went round, and when I came back at that particular spot, there was like a joint or a fimp laying there, and then I was like, wait, is this bird maybe has been like the one, even at a lot of places that I've been that I go and pick, I see the bird. I'm like, is it the bird that is like thimping, helping me find, and then putting them in a particular place, and also like the places that he knows that I go to, and look, he helps me like sorts out the bad smoke from the good one, because I do see sometimes he destroys. Yes, he has bite. Not really bite, but use his nub to like destroy. Because the way some papers are like, also the way the filter is like biting or destroys sometimes. It's like, who did this? How did this happen? Like, I don't know, did they cut it or? But if it's the bird, the nib, then it can be possible. I was like, oh, my little blackbird. It's possible if you believe. And I believe. I do. Wow. I saw him. And then when I was coming back, it came again, and he stand on a tree. I was just looking, and then I was looking at it for a while, but then people started coming, so it's like, they already assume I'm a crazy person, so, hey, but I really don't give a fuck. It's a good feeling. I love it. I love feeling like this. And I do. Wow. Special. My little black bird.